Gaya ng dati, siyempre si PBBM pa rin ang sinisisi sa pagkakansila ng gaganapin sanang rally doon sa Bulacan nitong mga maisog. Sabi ko nga sa inyo mga kababayan, wala silang gagawin talaga kundi pukulin o batuin o bagsakan ng maraming kasalanan si PBBM. Ayon pa kay Roque ay hinaharang daw ng mga nandun sa Bulacan ang mga taong nakasuot ng may nakasulat na maisog. Ewan ko kung totoo kasi wala naman na ipakita na video na itong sinasabi ni Roque ay mayroon pa daw 300 katao na may mga hawak na pamalo gaya ng tubo, ano? Mga mukhang drug addict daw, mga mukhang halang ang kaluluwa. Para sa akin, kung totoo man yan, ibig sabihin lamang na mga taga Bulacan ay ayaw nila na magulo. Di ba? Yung mga ginagawa kasi nila, hindi naman ganun ang totoong karapatan sa pamamahayag eh. At nakita na natin sa mga nakaraang maisog rally nila. Ang dami nilang sinasabing dahilan kung bakit kinansila ni Duterte ang rally. Pero ang katotohanan, ito, panuorin natin ang katotohanan. Panuorin natin yung video.
Sabi natin na paparada na po dito. Mayari daw po.
Ano yung parado sir? Paradang ganyan lang o hindi iyaharang dyan?
Hindi, wala pong sinabi na iba. Yun basta gagamitin yata nila.
Gagawin saan sir?
Walang sinabi po.
Ha? Sino po nagturo sa inyo sir?
Yung mayari lang po.
Mayari ng lupa? Ano sabi? Paano pagkakasabi nyo mayari ng lupa sir?
Sir, naiiwan niyo ba yung truck sir?
Hindi, babalikan ko po yun. Paano pa pagkakasabi nyo mayari ng truck sir? Ano mayari ng lupa sir?
Hindi po.
Mamaya na gusto ko si
Hindi, okay lang yan. Hindi, okay lang yan. Okay lang yan. Okay lang yan.
kasi ano po eh.
Hindi, okay na. Pero for the meantime, we are giving you 30 minutes to cook.
Ayun po,
Paki-pull out lahat to.
hintayin lang po natin si
No. We cannot. You have to pull it out. Paki-pull. Paki-pull out. So we are giving you...
Ano po style na sir? Ba't ipupulat po?
Ayun ang nangyari. Doon. And if you will not pull out, then okay, that's your own risk. Okay? Ikaw, Michael, kasi walang paso sa kontrata.
Pero sir, sino naglagay ng tarpaulin dyan sir? Sa labas?
Ako, Atty. Jose Cruz, ako yun. Pinagalitan ko na ako. Alisin nga, hindi. Pakitanong lang kung alisin o hindi.
Mapunta na po yung namin para makausap din.
Sige, agad ako sa munisipyo.
Okay po, sige po.
Pero for the meantime, pull out.
Yan ang katotohanan at maaring isa pa rin sa mga dahilan kung bakit kinansila ni dating Pangulong Duterte yung rally. Ay maaring nararamdaman nila na wala nang interesado sa kanilang ipinagsisigawan. Ipinagsisigawan na pababain ng Pangulo. Samantalang si PBBM naman ay halos wala ng pahinga sa pagtatrabaho at pagbibigay ng tulong sa mga mamamayan, lalong-lalo na sa mga nangangailangan. Nasubukan tuloy nila ang tapang ng mga Bulakenyo. Hapyawan nga rin muna natin itong investigasyon ng Senado sa PIDEA Documents Leak na unang lumabas kay Maharlika. Una sa lahat mga kababayan, hindi nyo ba napansin na wala man lang ni isang miyembro ng committee ni Senator Bato ang umattend? Sa tingin ko, ang ibig sabihin lang yan ay hindi sila interesado. Alam nila na peke yung dokumento ni Maharlika. Diretsahan ang inamin ni Morales na siya ang gumawa ng nasabing PIDEA documents. Pero marin namang pinasinungalingan ng PIDEA na wala daw sa kanilang file o record ang mga papeles na ito. Kaya lumalabas na parang ginawa lang ito para siraan ang ating Pangulo. Di ba? At sa mga hindi po nakapanood sa hearing na yan ng Senado, kilalanin muna natin itong si
The Chairman Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, fellow guests, good morning. With the indulgence of this esteemed committee, please allow me to read a short statement conveying our support to this hearing, but our apprehension on one of the resource persons, Mr. Jonathan Morales. On April 9, 2024, I received a letter dated April 7, 2024 from Mr. Jonathan A. Morales pertaining to alleged classified documents which Morales claimed he initiated but were eventually left in his former office, the PIDEA Intelligence and Investigation Service, upon his dismissal from PIDEA. With his letter, PIDEA conducted an investigation on the matter. Based on our investigation, the PIDEA and this Honorable Senate Committee cannot expect any genuineness from Mr. Morales on the following reasons. On the screen, this is PIDEA personal data sheet in the custody of PIDEA. Morales misrepresented himself when he applied with PIDEA in 2008 by intentionally omitting that he was previously charged and in fact dropped from the rolls or dismissed as a member of the PNP. He should have been dismissed earlier or denied employment by PIDEA should his perjured statement in the personal data sheet that he submitted had been timely discovered. Under oath, Morales did not disclose that he was earlier dismissed from the PNP. Morales joined the PNP in 1993 and was dropped from the rolls twice. Mr. Morales was appointed in April 26, 1993, and a little over a year only, he was dropped from the rolls in April 25, 1994. After getting reinstated in the PNP on December 13, 1997, a gap of 3 years, Morales got suspended from July 1 to September 29, 2007, and again dropped from the rolls on August 20, 2008. In 2009, Mr. Morales was hired as an investigation agent 1 in PIDEA. In the PDS that he submitted with his application, Morales made it appear as if he did not have a broken service in the PNP. There was continuity in his assignments. The PIDEA likewise dismissed him from the service in November 21, 2013 for dishonesty, grave misconduct, and conduct prejudicial to the best interest of the service. Attendant accessory penalties of cancellation of eligibility, forfeiture of retirement benefits, disqualification from employment in the government service, and bar from taking civil service examinations. Morales appealed this decision before the Civil Service Commission, the Court of Appeals, and the Supreme Court, but all appeals were dismissed. Apart from the administrative cases, criminal cases were also filed against Morales for robbery extortion before RTC of Quezon City Branch 76, but the case was dismissed on July 24, 2014. He was charged by Mark C. Tan and Judy Tan in the amount of 8 million pesos. Violations of Section 91 and 92, Article 11 of RA 9165. Failure to testify and bungling. This is before RTC Branch 79 in Quezon City, but Morales was acquitted on November 30, 2023. Violation of Section 92, Article 11 of RA 9165. Bungling before the Office of the City Prosecutor, San Fernando City in Pampanga, but was dismissed on February 3, 2016. Violation of Article 180 of the Revised Penal Code, false testimony with criminal case number before the Municipal Trial Court in Cities in San Fernando, Pampanga, Branch 4, which is still pending. This statement is not meant to preempt the noble purpose of this inquiry, but simply to aid the Honorable Senate Committee in discerning the intent behind the allegations of Mr. Morales. Last April 16, 2024, I sent a letter to the Honorable Chairman of this committee stating therein that all the allegations of Mr. Morales in his letter are fabricated and have no basis. We submit to the Honorable Committee in the interest of upholding the truth.
Ayan mga kababayan, ngayon, sino ang dapat ninyong paniwalaan? O kayo na bahala mag-isip dyan. Pero ako, mas naniniwala ako sa PIDEA. Kaya tuloy, nawalan ng saysay ang investigation. Na kung saan, dapat sana ma-establish kung totoo ba o peke ang mga dokumento. At ang layunin ay alamin kung sino ang culprit ang nagpalabas ng mga ito. Kaya nakarating sa Amerika kay Maharlika. Ay nako talaga naman ano. Mga kababayan, it's your turn. Ang inyong pong saloobin ay malaya. Malaya ninyong ilathala sa comment section natin. Open po ang lahat. Ganon din po sa mga bago at hindi pa nakasubscribe. Malaya din po kayong pumindot ng subscribe button. Pindutin nyo na rin po yung bell button para maging updated kayo sa mga susunod pang mga video kung meron man tayong ilalabas. Maraming salamat!